It's week 8 of the NFL.
And up next, it's Bo Nix.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Panthers.
And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you once again. Is this week going to be a step in the right direction for one of our teams we've got, Brock, both of whom haven't played the type of ball early in the season that they want. Both coming into this one below 500.
And you and I both know we're not math majors, but we do know this. You stay below 500 in this league, well, you're going to be headed to the top of next spring's NFL draft order. We're not to that point yet, but whoever comes out short here will find themselves a whole lot closer to it.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Valus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
I think when Bryce Young heard his name called to Carolina a couple years ago, he knew that he was in for a rebuild. He knew that it might be some tough circumstances. But I don't think he could have ever imagined the kind of beating he took both physically, mentally, emotionally in the 2-14 season. But we know this.
Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They'll send him over right. Trying again, following the sack. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. We got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, Young gets out of trouble. Just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. All right, Brock, here it is, the totally common opening drive safety to put our first points on the board.
Okay, I don't know why baseball's cornered the market on this adage of, well, the great thing about baseball is you show up and anything can happen. You may see something you've never seen before. Well, it's the same thing in this game, and we just witnessed it right there. I think that's the first time on an opening drive I've seen a safety, and I think it sets the scene for what's going to be a wild, wild day.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Throwing on first down, Nix. Forced out to his right. Now he throws deep across the field, left side. Brought in, inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Touchdown, Denver! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos push the lead to 2 scores now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They bring a tight end in motion right. After the sack, another pass on second down. Connects with Hubbard. Pushing it up past the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, first and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Here's Young on first and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score reads 9-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap now to Young. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Sticking to the air, it's Young. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season. He's sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. And they get to him and touch him down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos driving. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Nix from the gun. He's on the move. He's on the move. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Lund set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Another try following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. That's played at the 43. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nicks off the play action. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided first half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Devin Tompkins to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. So we've reached half. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Everybody rushing back to the line. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on 1st. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Nicks to throw. It's a Denver touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah. with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Young to throw. Hubbard hauls it in. Continuing to move past the 45. Racing down the left side. He could do it. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it!
Doesn't that just sum it up in some way? Even when you do something positive, not on this day, not for this team, something still goes wrong. At this point, guys might just want to throw up their hands and say, what does a block really matter? But you know and I know, coaches hate that attitude. It's the antithesis of that, to give up a block in that situation.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead. They've got first down from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nick's urging everybody to the line. Here's 2nd and 2. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Williams gets the first and still running. And he works this down to the 41. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Nick's with it on first. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos moments away from their 4th win of the year. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver! Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tompkins now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Young to throw it. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. As soon as that football hit the ground, Brock, we were just waiting to see, would it be 2, would it be 6? Who's going to get on it? It all came down to who jumped on it first.
Yeah, and in that mad race to the football, Kate, it was 6 points that won out. They were alert. As soon as they hit it and forced that ball out, quick to get on it before anybody on offense could try to salvage things and limit that significant damage.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Tompkins now to return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Young on 1st and 10. Oh no, he lost control of another one. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Young. He finds Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
You